electronic health record is basically all our charting that we do for our patients. In previous years, we did a whole entire 3-hour extensive long class to go ahead and demonstrate how to properly document for our patients. So in the next following days, we're going to go ahead and send you guys small little videos to kind of condense all this information for you and show you the important aspects that we definitely need to be charting properly for our patients. Okay, so we're going to start first thing at change of shift. You're going to go ahead and get full report for your patient. Then you're going to go ahead and open your Care Compass. You could find the Care Compass tab at the left side of your navigator bands. You're going to pick your patient and click on those red exclamation marks that you will see. Then you're going to go ahead and pull up all the orders that were actually ordered for your patient the previous shift. Very important to go through these orders while the nurse is at the bedside, seeing as you want the opportunity to clarify anything that might need clarification. For example, were labs sent, were medications given, things of that nature. So this is a good time to go ahead and clarify anything that needs to be clarified. Scroll down once you're done there and mark as reviewed. Once you mark as reviewed, you are taking responsibility for these orders. Once you go ahead and do that, you're going to go back to your Care Compass and look through that midsection and see if your patient has any red markings. Important thing to do here is to go ahead and click on this red, because it will give you an opportunity to look to see if any medications or tasks or labs have not been cleared off. For example, here for this patient, we could see that this patient has a urine analysis to be sent 2 days ago, some nebulizer treatments that weren't given over the night shift, and blood culture that was ordered 3 days ago and still not done. So you want to go ahead and ask the nurse, hey, how come this hasn't been given? Is the team aware? Do I need to send it during the day shift? Do they need to discontinue the order? Things of that nature. Also, this is a good place to go and throughout your shift to see if things like nebulizer treatments and other things haven't been given or done for your patient. So you could go ahead and address that. At the change of shift, this should be clear. You shouldn't see any red whatsoever. So you always want to come here to go ahead and make sure that everything has been cleared off, everything's been given. Once that's done, you're going to go ahead directly to your task list, and this is done by going to your main menu, clicking on task list, and a task list should be completely cleared off. If there's anything that's overdue or pending, you want to go ahead again and address it with the nurse before she leaves. You want to make sure that it's actually the team's aware that it's late. Does the team still want it? Do they need to discontinue order, or is it going to fall on you? After the task list, you're going to go ahead and review your IPOCs and your power plants. You want to make sure that the power plants have been initiated. And you want to make sure the IPOCs are current to your patient. IPOCs are very fluid depending on your patient's condition. You could go ahead and add or delete depending on their situation. However, power plans, they have to be initiated or discontinued depending on each one. So if you go back to your Care Compass all the way to the right, you're going to go ahead and see little yellow exclamation points, and that means there's either an IPOC or a power plant that needs to be addressed. You could click on each one and it will take you directly to your order sets, and this is where you're going to go ahead and address either they need to be initiated or discontinued. For example, for this patient, there's a POD post-op in plan mode. It should have been initiated once the patient came out of surgery, seeing as post-op is what we do and we get our patients after surgery. So you go ahead and initiate it, initiate the plan. You don't need a co-signature, seeing as it is already ordered for you, and you go ahead and sign for it. So once we've fully gone through our Care Compass and our task list and we make sure nothing's pending, we could go ahead and sign off on our Sbar. To do this, we will go to our main menu, click on the Patient Summary tab, then we'll go ahead and navigate to the Handoff tab, and then click on the Handoff Communication link. Once you do this, you're going to see a full menu of mandatory questions that you have to answer. Pretty much it's just stating that you did receive proper sign off, that you had the opportunity to ask any questions, that you checked the patient's ID band and made sure that you're receiving a report on the correct patient, that your task list is cleared and has been reviewed, that your IPOCs have been reviewed, and most importantly, that you went into the room. You want to do this for 2 reasons. 1, you want to make sure you eyeball the room, that everything's in order. You want to go ahead and check your lines. I can't press this upon you guys enough, how the importance of it. So you want to go ahead and make sure that what you got in report is accurate. You want to make sure that the actual medication that's hanging is there, that it's actually set in the pump appropriately, that it is connected to your patient, and everything is okay. You also want to go ahead and take the opportunity that the nurse is still there and check your patient for anything in regards to skin. So do a full skin assessment while you have that help at the bedside. Once you go ahead and finish your handoff and you sign off, you are completely responsible for this patient and its chart and its documentation. So please make sure to ask any questions before that nurse leaves her shift.